What's up, y'all? This is Mothfinger from Simply OSRS. Today I'm going to show you how to kill Vorkath for the first time. So basically you want to grab some void range armor. You want to get a dragonfire shield. I'm using a rune crossbow with some ruby bolts and diamond bolts once his health gets below half. Bring your accumulator. I'm wearing an assembler right now, but that's just because I got a couple kills on him now. You want to have 2 prayer pots, 2 anti-poisons, a range pot, and an anti-fire. Go ahead and get your Slayer staff so you can auto-cast Crumble Undead. I'll explain more about that later. Other than that, fill your inventory with some food, get ready to go. So once you got all that stuff, make sure you have Crumble Undead set to auto-cast. That way when you switch your staff, it's easy breezy. There's plenty of ways you can get here. I use House Teleport to Lunar, and I use the bank to just send me right back to the Fremnik Isle. From there you're just going to want to run up to the east a little bit, and you'll find the ship you're looking for. You want to go to Ungail. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but that's what we're going to call it for today. And I mean, once you're there, you're there. This is what separates the boys from the men. Before we get into anything, I'm going to go ahead and run you through some of the mechanics, just so you're not surprised as to what goes on here. It's no joke, there's quite a few mechanics, but don't you worry, we'll get you that assembler in no time. So Vorkath has 6 standard attacks, and after every 7 standard attacks, he does a special attack, and they rotate, so you don't have to really worry about getting the same one back to back. But the 3 on the left are magic, range, and then regular dragonfire. You don't really have to worry about those are just standard. The ones on the right here, though, you definitely need to worry about. The one on the top inflicts venom. I take a dose of anti-poison just to knock the venom off. You can just eat the poison damage, it won't do too much. Below that, you got pink dragonfire that turns off your prayers. It helps to have your quick prayers set to Eagle Eye and protect from missiles. And the one on the bottom, that's like a dragonfire bomb. The second you see him cock his head back, you want to run at least 2 squares away from where you are, because it does AoE effect, and it'll hit you for like a 60 if you don't get out of its way. Now that you're familiar with his standard attacks, let's go over his specials. Vorkath has 2 different special attacks. First one, he's going to spit acid across the map, and it helps to count his attacks so you can be prepared to step back. And you just need to find some tiles so you can walk between safely back and forth until it stops. You can turn off your prayers at this point, and you should eat during these special attacks to max out your DPS. The next special attack he uses, he spits like an ice barrage at you so you can't move, and spawns a zombie. That's where you switch to your Slayer staff. As long as you cast Crumble Undead on him before he reaches you, you'll be alright. Otherwise it'll hit you for like a 30, which nobody wants that. Anyways, you ready?
Round 1, fight!
First things first, when you're coming in here, make sure you have your run off. You'll appreciate it later. So here I'm just going to go ahead and take a dose of my range potion, come give him a little poke, walk back, take an anti-fire, put my prayers on, and you want to stay out of his melee distance. Being nice to me right now. Turns off my prayers right there. And actually you can turn your prayers off here, it doesn't really matter. As long as you keep moving, he won't hit you. Turn your prayers back on and get ready to attack. want to walk 2 squares away from that one. 2 squares away. Now he's getting ready to ice barrage me. So I'll put on my Slayer staff. Now if he makes it to you, he'll hit you with like a 30. So you gotta be careful with that. I find it helpful to just start moving as soon as you know that he's going to do his special attack, especially with this one. That way you don't get caught up trying to get into a space where you can run back and forth. I'm going to switch over to my diamond bolts now, just because he's well below half health. Trying to take off my prayers. I'll try and do a little better this time. You here if you need to. I don't need to, so I'm just going to keep going. There's some venom. Take a dose of anti-poison. I'm going to get ready to take a step back here. And there it is. So good luck out there. Anyways, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. Like and subscribe if you want. If you don't, my feelings are alright.